Gives me great pleasure to bring one of my favourite acts on. You're going to love these guys, the Stevenson Experience.
Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Thanks. Very nice of you. G'day. Welcome.
It's awkward. Takir's now left us to wait for you all to sit down for 15 seconds. How generous of him.
It's so good to be here. We're the Stevenson Experience. The more astute of you might have picked up on this already, but we are identical twins.
Also brothers.
And we got a clap, we got a twin in. Woo! It's good being a twin, I got to tell you. Real good. Great perks. Really good perks. I can unlock his phone with my face.
And I'm banned from pubs I've never set foot in.
Everyone wants to know things when they meet twins, so we'll answer that now. I'm older. I'm 30 minutes older, which means in high school, growing up, his nickname the whole time was Adelaide, because he's 30 minutes behind me and a bit shit. Also, he killed a few people, shoved him in barrels, but we don't like to talk about that, do we?
I write all his fucking jokes.
Normally I'd have a really good comeback for that, but he didn't write me one. So, what am I supposed to do?
I wrote that, ladies and gentlemen. We wrote a musical last year. It's called Working From Home, the Musical. We'd like to play you a song from that now. This song is called I Really Hate It When People Put the Entire Body of an Email in the subject line of an email. I really hate it when people put the entire body of an email in the subject line of an email.
Cheers, thank you. Thanks for
you.
that. That's that one.
That's it. It's good to be back in a room with people. James and I had to do a lot of gigs on Zoom last year. Zoom is the death of comedy. James and I were doing a show. We had all of the audience's cameras on in a little grid, and in the middle of a show, a new camera just popped up, and inside it was a fully naked man. And all I could think of is this guy has sat down at his computer and typed in live twins streaming and landed on our show.
It was fine, he had a good time, he still came, it was all right.
He did.
And that's the only joke that I wrote myself. Thank you.
He thinks he's better than me because he's born first.
Yeah, I was born. I'm older, mate.
Yeah, only
born
reason
first.
you're older is because you were blocking the fucking exit. It was like the Suez Canal trying to get out of mum's vagina. You know, the Egyptian government coming over and helping me out.
You look like somebody tried to draw me from memory and fucked it up pretty badly, all right? You look like if I tried to build a character that looked like me in The Sims. Dodgy remake, that's all you are.
Remake? I'm glad I'm a remake. Mum and Dad made you, thought that was a bit shit, let's make it again. What are you, Justice League? Fuck off. I want to tell you a little bit about my mum.
Our mum.
Oh, she hasn't told you yet. My mum believes that the government can read her bank statements. So every time I owe my mum money and I transfer it to her online, I write in the transaction description, heroin. She hates it. She rings me up, Benjamin, the government can read that. I'm going to go to jail. The government can read that, Benjamin. She wants to be part of the joke, but she doesn't understand the joke. So when she transfers me money, she writes in the transaction description, funny drug joke. No, Mum, it's got to be illegal or it's not
She owes
funny.
me $2,000 at the moment. I'm really excited to see what she writes. This is a song that answers the question we get asked the most, and that is, have we ever swapped?
People always ask us, do you ever swap places? You have the same voices and you have the same faces. Must be so great to be someone else for a day. Well, let me tell you, we don't see it that way.
Wait, what?
Because my life is better than yours. Are you deluded?
No.
Why would I want to be you?
Bullshit.
29 years ago, an unwelcome intruder, Mum and Dad were playing Uno. And Dad fucked it up and played a draw too.
I can't believe you think you're better than me. You're literally a buy one, get one free. Second item must be equal or lesser value. I'm the favourite because I'm older.
I was 30 minutes behind ya.
Exactly, you're the Buzz Aldrin of Mum's vagina. Mum has seen this song and she did not like that joke. She was like, oh, boys, no one knows who Buzz Aldrin is. Update your references.
So when people ask us, have you ever swapped places? The answer is obviously yes. It's fucking awesome.
I couldn't pass my driving test.
So I took the test for him. That was the first time we swapped. And for the next 3 years on his P's, his driver's license had a photo of me. I wasn't very good at maths.
So he gave me $50 to sit his exams the second time we swapped.
Did you really have to take the test and slam it down on the teacher's desk and yell, "Yeah, maths, motherfucker"?
Yes, I did. I wanted to ask a girl out in high school, but I was too shy to ask her out. So I asked him to pretend to be me and ask her for me the third time we swapped.
And when I asked her, she said she was flattered, but I've got a crush on your brother.
You're laughing at my real and actual pain, Sydney.
Oh, don't pity him. He forgot my birthday last year.
Whatever.
She said, "I don't want to hurt you. Will you be all right?" I said, "Right now I'm fine, but I might be pissed off tonight."
I was going overseas, but my time was running thin. I couldn't get a passport photo, so I used one of him. I thought, he's already on my license. How bad could this be? Well, it turns out facial recognition is fucking good in Germany. So I'm standing in the airport and they're saying this is not me. And I don't have any other forms of any ID. And I'm wondering how I'm going to prove my identity. They dragged me off into another room to interrogate me. They are pulling up every single document they can find that might have a shred of my identity on it, including all of my bank statements. And right there at the top is $2,000 from my mum with the caption, "Heroin." No, Mum, the government can read that!
That was the last time we swapped.
Thank you for the Stevenson experience. Good night!
Yes, boys, well done.